Welcome back to the Blackbird Podcast Crackers. This fucking thing I updated. I had to get an update on this Audacity, and it keeps fucking halfway through recording. It just fucks off. Just stops. Turns off. So here we go. We'll try it one more time because I was nearly there. But it just took a shit. So, welcome back to the Blackbird Podcast. We are here. It's Sunday. It's a lazy day. It's a shitty day. It's kind of cold outside and wet and just shitty and windy as fuck. But what's happening today? Fuck all. No shoots. Well, there's Donegal. Donegal is, but that doesn't count for me. It's like, what is it? It's over 4 hours for me to get to Donegal from here. That's just not going to happen, really, you know. Then 4 hours back, that's like, you want to make a weekend out of that. A bank holiday weekend at that. But I hope those who did go had a good time. Yeah. What else happens today? Oh yeah, the brothers down at the set 2 again, because Archery Ireland have their national champs on today. They had their a national open. It's like a trial run, I suppose, for their nationals. I was going to go. I was talking to Eamon. Remember Eamon down in the Euros, and he was telling me all about it. That you can take part. Sure, you can, but you can't take part in everything. And if you win, you don't win. It sounded weird to me. I'm sure it made sense to someone, just not to me. I was like, you're either taking part or you're fucking not. None of this halfway bullshit. He said apparently that's what the open is for. I mean, make up your goddamn mind. I thought it was lousy, you know, because IFAF, when they have a national champs, they allow everybody in, you know. If you're not with IFAF, but you're with Archery Ireland or some other body, you're more than welcome to join and take part completely in the shoot, as far as I know. So I think the brother actually joined Archery Ireland. That's why he's there today. But so yeah, I was gonna go down there, but like I said, I like to have at least one lazy day, like a proper lazy day, and get some proper rest for the body after the work week. But it's been hard to find this weekend, and I keep forgetting shit that I have to do, and then I'm halfway to relax and I have to go do a thing. You know yourself, it's all blah blah blah. So that's on today. Archery Ireland National Indoor Champs. So I think we should have, say, January, February, March, even if it was just one a month. I mean, forget your nationals and all that jazz. But if we had like an extra one a month, just to get, you know, away from the weather, the shit weather we're having. Because when I looked at the calendar at the start of the year, it was like, yes, it's packed. But one by one, they're falling by the wayside. And I say, now we're cancelled. No, we're cancelled. Some of them are flooded, which is understandable. The fucking rain that we're getting is just crazy. And some of them have some work going on, and this is also understandable. All understandable, like, but just fuck. And this weather is just, this weather, I need to move. I need to move. Thinking Portugal, very southern part of Portugal would be nice. Hello, Portugal, if you're watching. Have you any spots over there I could take up? No? In the southern part where it's warm, it's warm there, isn't it? I'd be good. I'll be very good. We'll set up an archery thing. Be great. Be fun. But yeah, so that's just a bummer. So I think we should maybe think about doing an indoor competition with the flint round in it. A double flint round and a double standard, we'll say. Will we fit that in a day? Probably would. Busy day. Once a month. January, February, March. Just to keep us ticking over. You know what I mean? I think people will go for it. What's next? Dunbrody, I think, at the end of the month. Christ, the end of the month, that's a mile away. And some. Unless something fucking happens there. Weather-wise, maybe, I don't know. The weather's been a real villain this year, isn't it? So early on and it's a villain. So there you go. That's what's happening. I'm just gonna be lazy babbling today. Got these in the goodie bag at the Euros. I think I'm still hungover from the Euros emotionally, psychologically, physically. I was actually talking to Jared about ours recently. Mr. Rattles. And I ended up looking at fucking bows for some reason, because he sent me all these things about arrows. And I ended up looking at bows after a while. Because I don't know what I'm doing, of course. But I figured I'll do it anyway. I'll fuck up this and I'll fuck up that. But somewhere in between, I'll figure something out. Now at Clout Archery, Jose has some beautiful arrows that I saw down at the Champs at his stall. I mentioned them before. They're lovely looking arrows, okay? They're long. They might be an inch longer than what I need, I think. But I don't know if they'll be... the reason I'm going to get them... I have to start engineering my fucking plan for the next European Indoor Archery Championships. I think it's in Estonia in 2 years' time. And I'm thinking I'm going there and I'm going to, win. After the experience that I've just had, I said, yeah, you know what? If you fucking apply yourself, you could probably do this. So I'm taking notes from the winner and Mr. Second Place. They had these feathered arrows. They were lovely and they were a little thicker than the ones I use. But the ones I saw at Jose's, they're skinnies. So I'm going to get a batch of skinny feathered arrows, a little longer than what I'm normally shooting. And I'll get a batch of the slightly fatter arrows with the feathers. And the whole point of this is to get my gap way up to near point on at the target at 20 yards. That's what the thing is. Because once I get that, then I can work out the gap for, we'll say, the flint round, for the various distances in the flint round. And then it'll be fucking happy days. And I'm going to have 2 bows with me this time. As we know, we got blue back in action. I've been training with blue. I shot a few with blue now yesterday. It took a little longer to get. It took maybe 15 hours before I got her right where I needed her. But it was cold again. And, you be cold yourself. I mean, not like from the weather, but it takes me about 20 to 30 hours to warm up probably. And then I'm good to go for maybe 60 to 100. And then it's off a cliff. But that's all well and good in your garden and in a shooting range. But in a competition, the littlest of things will fuck you up in a competition. You really have to be... It's good that you experience at least one big competition before you... you can't just be negative about it. You have to pick up all the negatives and say, okay, what positives can we get from this? I mean, I still remember being on the line. I think it was the first batch of arrows, and regardless of all the fuck-ups that I'd had, a new bow that I never shot before. On the line was the first time I shot it, actually. But when the first batch of arrows were shot, there was like a fucking loads of people on the line, and the sound of all the arrows going and landing, it felt like you allowed it to rush you. You had the energy in the room and you'd all of this action. And you're like, fuck, I'm late. And you just shot. And you rushed it. And it took me about 3 hours to say, whoa, slow down. Slow the fuck down. And didn't get into it. But, yeah, look, it wasn't in the script, people. It would seem. So, yeah, I watched and learnt from those who were doing it. There was a few scrambling. And they clawed their way back into contention and ended up getting a medal. And there were those who were just getting a medal. That was the end of it. And I just looked at the equipment they had. I was talking with them and learning about, the choices what fed the choice of equipment that they're using. And this is what I have learned. So the arrows that's why I was discussing arrows with George, and I seen Adrian sent me a video. I wish I put it up. His face is covered in, I can assume it's only oil. It's like a mad lunatic sharpening something or cutting something like an arrow. Someone's holding a fucking saw. You mad carry man. But he's we've all got it now. We've all got that fuck. We must improve X, Y, and Z, and we think it's the equipment, but it's not. It's not the equipment per se, but obviously you can always make improvements. It's the mind. It's just the mind, and I honestly believe the experience, even the negative performance-wise, is going to be an absolute positive in the next one in Estonia. Is it 2028? Yeah, I'm going to start checking that out because I think I'm going to go to that, and I think I'm going to get a medal at that one. That's my plan. So I was looking at the arrows for this purpose, and for national indoors as well, and other such competitions. But if you saw the bow that I was looking at last night, it's kind of like this guy. This guy now is the sage, the Samick sage that I got early doors when I knew nothing, but it looks so good. I mean, look at that. Isn't that a beautiful bow? This bow is just handsome. Now, I put that on because shooting off the shelf isn't what I was getting it for. I'm Hunter recurve. I'm sure I could still shoot off the shelf at Hunter recurve because I'm 3 fingers under and a gap. Therefore, I'm Hunter recurve. This is a work of art as far as I'm concerned. The Sage Samick Sage, whatever. I think it's like a 50-pound bow. And the first time I tried it, I nearly broke my goddamn face. But it is very pretty and simple and strong. Dependable. I think I will try to shoot it again sometime. It's just that when I did get it, like I said, I was just weeks in to archery. I mean, this is my 3rd year now since my first thingy. Yeah, she's a beauty. But what happened was when I was, it's such a strong poundage. I think the bow I was using at the time was also a Samick, but I thought it was a Samick because we ordered from some crowd in England, and they sent an email and you to measure yourself for the bow. So I thought this is a legit bow from a legit shop. Maybe it was. I thought the bow is excellent. A friend of mine has it now. I must get onto him. I want my bow back. I need it. But it's like 40 pounds, 45 pounds maybe, something like that. It's in the 40s anyway. And it took a while to get used to that because, you get fatigued fairly lively shooting that for a few hours. But I love that bow. And when I went and brought it to the archery club I was going to at the time, the Galty, they were looking at it and goes, who the fuck put the bow together for you? It's all upside down and backwards. So I was like, really? I was just shooting it in the garden. It's fine. So you begin your education. So then I bought the blue bow after a while, maybe a year in. Blue bow is beauty, but I have had nothing but trouble with buttons and arrow rests and stuff like that. I don't know. I'm just too rough with them, I suppose. Just a fucking idiot. But anyway, now I just feel like I know what I need as you know what I mean. You can look at all the pretty bows and all the cool arrows and shit, but none of them might be worth. They might be worth nothing to you. They might be for you. So it's after a bit of experience, you get your lovely bow and it doesn't work for you because it's just whatever. So this bow I was looking at last night when I was meant to be looking at arrows, nothing to nobody now, this is top secret, you can't tell anybody this, okay? But I was looking at bows. This bow is going to be purchased by myself in the coming, my birthday is like coming up in a few months, and I'm thinking, fucking treat yourself. It'll be the last bow I ever buy. So this bow, I wish I brought in a photograph. It's like that Samix age, but it's like, it's chunkier. It's, I forget the name of it. I'll try to find out. I have it somewhere on my phone, I think. I'll put the name of it in the description for this on YouTube and stuff. But it looks lovely. It looks chunky. It's got a lovely red stain to it. It's a really red stain. You can get one that looks purple, but fuck purple. Red. I like red. Red is like the colour. I like red. Red is, why wouldn't you? But this bow looks savage. You can shoot off the shelf, not a bother, or else you can put one of those sticky guys on. I don't know. I'll try it off the shelf with the feathered arrows, but see, I'm not getting the wooden arrows. I'm getting the other guys, like the guys I have now. But I'll have nice big colourful feathers on them. To all geared towards getting a point on at 20 yards indoors. And if I want, I can shoot it outdoors then. They won't get fucked up in a hurry, because those timber ones, whew, I've been in shoots now where you see all the tradies show up. And when you're in the middle of the competition in the woods, you hear a lot of snapping. Because there be rocks everywhere. And arrows can glance off of a target or hit a tree. And the arrows just Scooby-Dooed, like, it is Scooby-Dooed. So I don't need that in my life. What I do need is to start experimenting now with these feathered arrows. And Jose has a beautiful set. I saw when he was down in the Euros. He had a cloud archery. They're longer than my arrows. I guess they're full length, before you adjust anything, which might make it 1 inch or 2 inches longer than my ones, which is the way you want it. They're all tipped and everything, and if the feathers, everything is done, they're ready to shoot, and they have lovely colours as well. I think there's like a red, it's an orangey, a fiery orange and white, I think. Yummy. And they're 600s. So they're skinny arrows like the ones I have, whereas the boys were shooting fat arrows, or fatter, not super, not like compound fat, but somewhere in the middle. And this is all about getting your shot point on. So if I'm looking at the X at 20 yards and I put the tip of my arrow at the fucking X, and if I loose the arrow correctly, it should go into the X or thereabouts in their vicinity. Obviously, there's a lot of things that can go wrong. You have to be really on point, so you have to take your time. You should take your time anyway, people. So that is my experiment going forward. And I can shoot it off my longbow. Remember, we have a longbow, which we haven't shot in a long time. I think the day I bought it was the last time I shot it, and I kept dropping it. What is this again? It's a 30-pound Oak Ridge Boga. And it's pretty. It's so pretty. It's like a cat. Pretty like a cat. It's a lovely piece of work. So if I fuck up my recurve with the feather guys, I can use them on this guy. So it's all a win-win, But back to the Panda Boy. Big shout out to Panda Boy. He got the bits I need to fix my riser, my Batman bow, my kinetic. So I'll be collecting them hopefully Friday. And then I gotta get limbs. I've decided I'll keep Blue set up. She's good to go. And she'll be set up the same as the Batman bow. Unless the red guy shows up and, the new bow on the horizon. It looks good. It's like when I was buying guitars. My first guitar, I saw it in the shop window, Tom Baylor in Fermoy. It was a Hohner 6-string acoustic guitar. I thought it looked so just yummy. So I went in, I was like, yeah, I want to buy that Hohner guitar. And he goes, no problem. And he fucks off upstairs. He gets a Hohner guitar. And he goes, here you go. He goes, no. I don't want this. This is nothing to me. I want the one in the window that I was looking at. And as you can imagine, he was like, you just have to go to the window now and take this fucking thing out. It's identical. Because, yeah, but it's not the one. The one I saw is the one I want. You know what I mean? You had that, whatever the spark was, it was with that guitar in the window. Not the guitar in the box that looks like the guitar in the window. That's not the guitar in the window. The one in the window is the one I want. So, are you selling it? And that's the one I got. And that's the one my buddy stabbed with a dagger about a year later. And then I got a 12-string Hohner guitar, which has been through the wars. She's over there now mocking me for not playing her. I have so many things to... When you pick something up, you got to put something down. You know what I mean? That's the way of life. And these are things that I keep close by, because I hope in time I'll have more time to go and play with these toys and make some class music. Bye. So all in all, it's all about arrows and bows. It was meant to be just about arrows. I must talk to Sebastian Plum. Hello, Sebastian and Jared. Hello, Jared. Mr. Rattles. Don't call Jared Mr. Rattles, okay? He's a nervous individual in a competition setting, and he just happens to fucking do this a lot. Noticeably so. Very noticeably so. I'm only having a laugh with you, Jared. You're a funny guy. And you got a fucking medal. So fair play to you. But these two are like addicted to the details. Me and details, we're like, sometimes it works, sometimes not so much. These guys are like experienced, especially Sebastian. He's like, he knows a lot. Okay, he's got a lot of experience. So I must talk to you, Sebastian, my man, and get those ones off of Jose, and then get a fatter one off of Jose as well. Clout Archery, for all your archery needs, my friends. He had some savage looking compound bows at the Euros. I mean, I'm not a compound bow person. It's just they fucking scare me. But Jesus, when I see a work of art, I can appreciate it. And there was two in particular now that I thought, whoa, look at that, a beauty. Would you want it? No. Would you shoot it? God, no. But I can drool looking at it. Oh, look at that. It's beautiful. Yeah, he's some fantastic stuff. So let's get on to Cloud Archery now. See, usually you'd meet Jose at a shoot, so it'd be awesome. You could just say, look, are you going to be at the shoot on Sunday? I'll meet you there and I'll collect them off you then. But now it's like, you're like the man left on the fucking moon. Like, when am I going to get them? When am I going to get them? And then with work, because work and the weather, you know yourself, you're going to be like, I'll be there Sunday. And then you end up working longer days because you know it's going to be a washout the next day or whatever, and then it's not a washout the next day, so then you're back in and you're like, oh fuck. So by the weekend you're Scooby Dude and you might miss the shoot, or the shoot might be cancelled. We got to work on this whole thing. Move to Portugal looks good to me, it sounds good to me, it's sunny here, so let's go there. Anyway, folks, I'm just babbling. I know I am. But look, I'm very ill prepared. I was catching up on a lot of writing. The book is going super. I'm actually experimenting with a notion. What am I on now? Is it chapter 6? Or chapter 6. I have chapter 7 in my head already. I'm eager to get to chapter 7. So I said I'd make chapter 6 a little shorter so I can get to chapter 7. But I think I'm halfway through it now, chapter 6, and it's just opening up further and further. But the trick is, the little game I'm playing in my mind is to try. There's like, we'll say, okay, look, chapter 6, I think it's called the Hunters or something, or the Hunt, whatever. And there's these 3 hunters, okay. But I'm trying to go through the whole chapter without a name being mentioned of any of them. Do you know, that kind of way? Just a little fun game I'm playing myself. I don't know why. As if it wasn't difficult enough to write a fucking book, I'm going making it more so. But yeah, it's going cool, and I have to catch up on some stuff for Tifam. Is it Tifam? Oh yeah, and for Marson. Marson, I am working on the questionnaire, buddy. Instead of giving it to you in dribs and drabs, I gave you the first 15 answers. I'm going to do the rest and send them to you in one go. I hope to have them. I'll be on them today. I'm just going to do another bit on chapter 6, maybe finish chapter 6, and then I'll be on to your stuff. And hopefully by the end of the week, you'll have them. Is that it? Yeah, that's it. And Paddy's Day is fucking Tuesday. Stupid day for fucking Paddy's Day. I'm probably going to go to work, to be honest, if the weather permits. Gotta finish this fucking thing at work. Got loads coming in now, which is great. It's just trying to you have to actually sit down and be disciplined and structure your shit and say, okay, X, A, B, C, keep it 3. Try to keep 3 in the loop at all times. But then 4, 5, and 6 creep in, and you're all over the shop, and you're like a dazed and confused little wabbit. I'm just rambling. I know I am. But look, we've no shoot today. I know they'll say Donegal is on, but like I said, if you want a fucking plane to go to Donegal, do they have an airport? I doubt it. So, what will we do now, guys? What will we do now? I tell you what I'm doing. I'm not shooting today because the weather. I probably won't get to shoot again until fucking, I don't know, midweek. Thursday's looking like it, and Friday. Friday at the range and Thursday at home. This fucking weather. I'm going to just move to Portugal. Will we move, people? Will we move out of this fucking place? This dark, miserable fucking place. I mean, when it's sunny, it's the best country in the world, no doubt. So, happy Paddy's Day. I must ring my mother, actually. It's Mother's Day today. See how that goes. So, with that, I think it's time I say goodbye. Yes. Where am I now? I'm on the clock. Yes, I'm gonna go now, people, okay? Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. And if you know anything about arrows, like with the feathered kind, let me know what you think, will you? I know you'd probably need measurements and shit just to know how to engineer the right setup for me to get point on at 20 yards. The boys will probably know. I think me and Jared are roughly, Jared is bare bow, but we're kind of measurement wise, we'd be close. Adrian got very upset on day 1 of the European Champs because I ended up being like 2 points ahead of him. I think it's he got very upset. He was like stunned. So I won't be asking Adrian any questions about archery. I'll be just busting his balls about it. Having the jokes and the laughs. So I'll have to go outside my category now for information. Notions, lad. Who's got notions now? So look, happy hunting, happy shooting. We'll catch you later. Okay? So be good. Bye-bye. Enjoy your Paddy's Day. Paddy's Day, whatever. And bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.